So, you thought you would just click on the stream. I understand. Just clicking on the stream, you didn't think anything was going to come right at you like a freight train, but you were so wrong. Look at this win-loss ratio. Look at the zeros. All of them. Count them. 0, 0, 0, 0. Nothing but W's across the board, with potentially the two most pathetic killers in the entire game. Just pathetic killers, let me tell you. What's up, Sir John? I mean, these... They just... I shouldn't have been able to win any of my matches, to be honest. Not with these gutter tiers. But, so far we've managed it. But now, today, things are going to change a little bit, alright? Because we can't just keep, you know, dominating forever. There has to be consequences. So we're going to stop using our builds, our good, strong builds, and we're going to start experimenting. We're going to go more into the unknown. All right. We're really going to do our best to make sure these garbage killers just get treated with the disrespect they deserve. So Marsh, Light Waves, J-Rod, Joe Bart, Gastal, Sergil, welcome all in. Perkless Trapper, we're not going to do meme builds. That's a step too far. We will consider meme builds if the stream doesn't have a conclusion and we have to do another one. But I'm thinking it will have a conclusion. So we're just gonna use like not my meta builds, right? Maybe we'll try your guys' meta builds, your strategies, because clearly, you know, the things that I'm comfortable with are just working a little bit too well. So I need to get out of my comfort zone. You know, it's not to say that your builds aren't as good as my builds. It's just to say that I'm not, you know, I have a particular playstyle, and my build flows with my playstyle. You know what I mean? Did you see Scott's newest video saying Vigil is overtuned, and the biggest problem with Vigil is the stacking of it? Yeah, it's really not the stacking that's the issue. And, you know, Vigil is just a horrifically unhealthy problem. Did I say 2 hours? Was I wrong? Yeah, you're right, I was wrong. It was 3 hours. Good call, Fluffy. Cringe. You had a good experience with solo queue today. We're gonna lock in, get a little bit of a solo queue warm up going, and we'll see how it's going for me over here. It just Vigil in like it deletes certain killer powers from the game. Freddy, Clown, deleted. Just like it kind of reminds me of the old Small game, right? Where the devs specifically said, "Hey, we don't want perks out there that specifically counter certain killers completely." It's why they made it to where you couldn't flashlight, burn, wraith, or nurse anymore. Like they don't like that there's just things in the game that counter certain killers, right? There's obviously like small examples of that, like Calm Spirit on Doctor, but that's a very like very niche situation. Like running Vigil right now is not niche at all. I think they should just revert it. It was already super strong, and combining with Sprint Burst, as some smart, intelligent players are doing out there. Oh wait, I didn't want to run that way. Shit, I really didn't want to run that way. Dude, the last match I played was a Ghoul on Toba Landing. Kind of cringe that it's gonna yet be another Ghoul on Toba, and I'm gonna get chased first. So we're gonna try to shift W, block her LOS as much as we can. Oh, I love lockers. Why don't we have more lockers on the map? No, that's not enough lockers. I want more. Give me more lockers. All right, colorophobia, huh? See how she injures me? She thinks I have Thana, call her a phobia. Ooh, I got a plan. I'm gonna injure everybody. I'm gonna slow the game right down. Or are you gonna slow it down? Because look, you injure someone, I'm already fucking healed. Back to 100. Everything you ever did was for nothing. For the pass? Alright. Now we attack. And we know about that locker this time. Oh shit. Good good coming from that direction. Alright, we have a god pod over here we might be able to make if our power is off cooldown. I'm down. I have a chance? Nope. No shoulder the burden for us this day. Elysium won the DBD. Which one is Elysium? This is a good Ghoul player. Better than the last one we played against. Do you think it's a slugging Ghoul? Oh my god, that colorophobia actually works. That's wild. I'm gonna go down here again in 2 seconds. There's just nothing I can do. Probably shouldn't have tried to revive me there. It's a slugging Ghoul. Okay. Someone knows the way. Somebody knows the way. I think what you want to do when you're going against a slugger is try to get away from before you recover. And then you want to reset. Nightlight and Xeno? I didn't know Nightlight and Xeno played on the same team. Alright, so that's what I'm talking about. We get out of the radius, right? We reset. Oh shit. That David may have gotten seen. I swore colorophobia didn't work on downed people. Everyone always swore to me it didn't. But now that I know it does, that's actually very interesting. Xeno and Nightlight are probably two of the best players on the game, right? Yeah, you know, DC penalty. I think it's back. People were telling me it's back. Dude, that David is juicing her. I gotta stop going for that one, Jen. It's in a horrible spot. She could just come from too many directions. I think this one might be a little bit better. It's not as good as our last spot, though. What's up, Haddonfield? But how did he do the solo Q streak? Was he using Soul Survivor and stuff, or was he actually just using like legit perks? Like this, like right now what we're playing against is something that I would say, right, is way too strong for solo queue. Like you do this into solo queue, you're going to most likely just absolutely obliterate most of the matches you get, because it's just. And some people would say this and they say, wow, nerf Ghoul. Ghoul's the problem here. And they're not looking at the big picture. The big picture is that the devs think that they have the right to design killers that can exist in between solo queue and Swift when they can't. This is what you get. You get a killer who came in ready to play against a Swift, not against solo queue. And yeah. I respect it, what he's doing, because this is what you got to do when you play against a strong team, but when you play against like a normie team, it's definitely a bit overkill. You think he has nurses? No, doesn't. think he's looking for me. Ooh, infectious fright as well. Yeah, that's a definite hunter. Might see me, might not. I think he'll find me. I would find me hiding here. This is a terrible spot to hide. The Ghoul Nerf coming today? No, the Ghoul Nerf is reserved for a while. Alright, let's sprint burst over. Let's try to get this guy. I'm not gonna give up. Like, I'm gonna keep trying. We will all die. Clearly. But I'm not gonna let these guys bleed out waiting for hatch, so. Yeah, I agree. We need to hide. This is why, like, once you get to a certain point of dominance, it's actually smarter to start hooking people. Like, this feels almost more like that type of gameplay where the person's intention is almost to try to make people upset. But we'll see. We'll see his reactions. Problem is, when she gets down, he gets, like, a view on us. Right. Boom, boom, boom. This is what every survivor submitted about on the forums. This is the first slug-only killer I've played against, I think, in my entire existence on this game since, like, Starstroke Nurse existed. So it doesn't even bother kicking the gen, brother. Let's go. She insta-fucking died when he hit her. No. Probably gonna... Oh, he saw him. Alright, then my job is to get as far away as I can, right? Exist in the shadows. Try not to get seen. It would be difficult, but with rage quitting, there's not much we're going to be able to do to bring it back, because the bots are just not going to have the macro sense to play against a fucking slugger. Do you want me to play a Steve Ghoul? Kind of need to get this match over with, to be honest. Like, I don't really care if I die. See how, like, if long we can chase this guy for at a Is he coming around this way? Yes. Alright, match never happened. GG. Let's move on to the Steve Ghoul.
Well, we're definitely not in Vegas anymore.
Do I already have this set up? Isn't that what it was before? Steve Harrington, Matt, it never happened. A great ape skin for clown? I do not. Do I have everything set up right for this? Dramaturgy Bardic Inspiration Flashbang. I think I do. I think this is exactly what you gave me last time. Alrighty. You never lose with shame tech on your side. I forgot object of possession. Plus 2K. I think that's a fair amount of inflation. A little bit of a fair amount. Match, it never happened. This Ghoul. I should have. I didn't realize that my fingers were so lightning fast at abandoning the match. I mean, I was in and out. Like it never happened. I got my endorphin hit for backing out, and it never happened. Next game, Ghoul. I wonder why it would be Ghoul after Ghoul after Ghoul. It's funny because I would say like Ghoul right now feels very similar in a lot of ways to Blight. Where did she spawn? Oh, that was a really fast hit. Really fast down too. We're getting the gutters today, boys. Sanctuary, much appreciated for growing some muttons. Like your video on the toxic Wendy streamer, that was funny as fuck. Wendy, was she who was Wendy? Was that the one who had Mickey Mouse? No, that was Miss Cheesy Poofs. I think Wendy was the one who got like really salty at her teammate for saving her. I challenge you to play around for Harambe Clown using the eerie insta-down bottles with the full ape outfit. You got it, Pure Trash. Much appreciated with the 1999.
Pure Trash Super Creams,
crazy,
$19.99. I challenge you to play a round of Harambe Clown using the Erie Insta-Down bottles
Crazy
with the full
juice.
great ape outfit.
Yellow Gloves, these are my favorite teammates. Hope you and Chad have a great day and night. Spent well fed and with smiles wider than this guy. Much appreciated, 2 Odd Todd. Let's say, nah, let's do this one. I think we all know Meg's fucking dead, right? Harambe Clown. I'm gonna hope my bottles are on point. How are the killer queue times around now? Damn. I guess rip Meg. I wonder if Meg was a duo and thought, hey, can I play with my high MMR friend, Johnny? No, you can't. Sorry. You're easy meat, easy pickings. The problem is you gotta hit your insta down bottle, which is not very easy to do if the survivors are being feisty about it. I think I'm gonna have to go help here because Johnny's gonna get downed. Guaranteed Johnny's fucked. He's in a corner and Huntress knows he's there. She's not gonna show mercy. Alright. She's really gonna go for the hard camp, I think. Where's she? Is she like proxying that hard? I don't know about this play, but it might be our only choice. No, Johnny, don't do it. Oh, she's just face camping and we should just finish the gen now. That's crazy that they pulled that off. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Guess what I'm doing then? Hunchy? So, gotta love these shitty 3-gen maps, don't you? Oh, she wants Leon bad, man. She's really dedicated. And she had Surge. God, Leon, please have DS or something. Please? Please? Please, Leon? I'm using my fucking toolbox. Nah, it's over. We have to, it's over. You know it's over. I know it's over. Steve! Steve, stop fucking seagulling! That was a very ambitious play. I just made a 50-50 call that she wouldn't do that. I can't believe she committed. That was a crazy play. It's omnidirectional, but I was way too close. Like, I was fucking just snarly screaming. Not the toolbox. Gabriel's a champ. Alright, he's dead. So... I have a plan. I do have a plan. Alright, she comes here and checks this, right? She comes and checks and then she leaves. That's my plan. I'm even gonna dramaturgy over to the door. I just can't, like, look at her directly. She's over there? Wait, did both exits spawn on this side? Oh, I think both exits spawned on this side. I think I'm fucked. Just have to go for it. If I die over here, then maybe Gabriel can get out.
was kind of hoping he'd be down here. Great. Oh. The right door is the person who's most likely going to die. Did I go for the left door? Be greedy. Because the right door is the one she's gonna have to commit to early. The left door is way more exposed. So she's gonna chase whoever goes for the right door first, I would imagine. But I don't even know, she might have no way out. We don't even know yet. I probably should have tapped the exit gate when I was there 20 years ago. TB, much appreciated for 2B, my bad, 2B. Thanks for growing some muttons.
TB grew some muttons.
No! Brother. That dramaturgy fucking came in such clutch there. What a playstyle. I get it on that map. Forced hesitation. She was counting on more altruism. Jeez. Was that wake up? He opened that fucking door super fast, it felt like. Alright, Steve Ghoul. Survives it. Alright. It's gonna take us a little bit to get into the challenge. But don't worry guys, it'll be fine. You guys have given me some hideously evil clown builds, huh? I feel like I need a reload speed more than anything. Just I hide the screen real quick. You say it's a gorilla costume? Wait, a gorilla costume? Great ape. This is the one. Oh, I have great ape. Oh, okay. That's easy. Great ape it is. I was thinking of that cat one with the milk for some reason. Alright, Harambe build. Let's do it. Hubris getting a buff tomorrow. Gonna be interesting. Forced hesitation on Harambe. I don't know about this one particularly. Saving up for a trapper build. Worst part about coming back from work, you gotta deal with 4 unemployed sweats. A pain. Maybe coulrophobia? It's not the worst idea. Here might be a troll and put Lightborn on. Brutal Strength might be like the smarter play, or Corrupt, but... Lightborn seems like a good troll, right? This knife doesn't feel great apish. This would be bigger. They're gonna nerf coulrophobia? Possibly. Yeah, like, people could still self-res though. It just stops you from picking them up super quick. It shows you how rare it is though. Because I never have had anybody slug me while using it, so I didn't even know that it worked that way. I don't think many people figured that it would work that way, honestly. I don't think they're gonna gut clown. I think they've realized the follies of their way. You'll give me 500 salt. Maybe we can come up with some kind of trapper build strategy as a chat. Because right now, our strategy was to just desperation, I guess? I don't know. Void Totos is back on YouTube doing his hacking streams. I mean, he's like what would you call him? Like a shrimp or something? You know, wherever there's like some kind of like fecal goo at the bottom of the ocean, he'll be there trying to scrape it up and eat it. A bottom feeder type of content creator, I would say. All right, boys. Who will be the one who gets Harambe'd? I can't use my bottle to catch up, which is a bit bad. There we go. Your flashlight has no power here, Ada. Power of the Harambe. I have no regrets. Oh. How's it going, Dozy? It's too powerful. Is this the only viable use for this add-on at this point? Like the devs left it in just for the Great Ape. Hank Sierra, much appreciated for growing out your muttons. Full potential reached. Oh, YouTube Premium now is delicious, isn't it? You can't go back once you have it, it's over. Got a DC when you go against Harambe. Gotta appreciate the bot being a champ and going for a, like one of the other gens. Just dangerous. Whoa, why did that vacuum me back so far? I was like in front, but it like pushed me all the way in the back. It's got some god pallets we're gonna have to deal with. This is what it is. I've been disrespected. Can only be one Harambe. Success. It's gonna happen. They can't stop it now. Yeah, we did it. That's like a hero story. First was Odie won't get the exit gate. That's why they were leaving like that. Oh, it's a bot. That's boring. I don't want to buy. Ah! There's so many survivors at this point, you don't know half of them. Gotta just embrace the music. It's over. You are now mine. You forgot what it felt like to die to Pinky Finger Clown? It feels delicious. It's not worth it. Take your W and leave now. I'll face the consequences of Harambe. She can Kobe, by the way. She should try. That was worth a shot. Harambe! Play as clown in a real life clown? Possibly. GG only team. Wow. Wow. What need you perk? Say that. For what you need perk when you can't play. Damn. For what you need perk when you can't play, guys. Damn. Imagine getting burned that hard. Alright, so this is what we've been running with demo to get our results, and these matches have been desperation from head to toe. So now we're gonna evolve. We're gonna run something a little bit more. I don't know, guys. What are you thinking? I really think I enjoy playing the character with Barb's glasses, so I'm probably gonna keep that on. But we can mess around with some perks. Coming out of my lurk, you have to admire my eloquence. Admired scholar. Let's try the super rush down brain dead build and see if it gives us anything. Wait, that's not what I'm already running, is it? Eh. Well, let's focus not on Spirit Fury. It's a little bit of a deviation from what we're doing. And let's run Fire Up. That's kind of off meta. And then we'll run instead of knowing where the gens are, we'll just run an upside down resin. Alright. It's a little bit of a deviation. We gotta change the skin to make it all official. It's super meme build territory right here. Real strength doesn't. No, instead of brutal strength, let's do forever entwined, and instead of fire up, let's do agitation, right? Because we're gonna be shredding pallets, so I don't think I'm gonna get enough value out of brutal or fire up. This is kind of a weird. And then instead of bamboozle, let's run enduring. Try this out. Are there any other maybe rat liver? I haven't tried that much yet. I want to try everything a little bit. Some of these are completely useless though. Because with superior anatomy, the only value I'm going to be getting off of fired up would basically be forever entwined, because I'm going to be shredding the pallets, and I'm going to be using superior anatomy for the vault speed. So if I'm going to just use it for pickup speed, I'm better off using forever entwined. What's up, Bratty? Goat. And then we could already even get cooking on our trapper build if we wanted. Alright, Ash, we never lost with your trapper build. Credit where credit's due. I think I'm gonna do something terrifying. I'm gonna get rid of the really good add-ons. We're gonna go trapper sack, honing stone. Or wait, no, let's try double stone like One Pump Willie did. See how that works out for us. Let's do some superior. Let's do more of a chase trapper. Let's do weave and then thoughts on Void still having a platform. It's a useless platform. I mean, he's never gonna get anything out of it. With Trapper we might want Brutal. This is a bit of an odd one for sure. I don't know about this, but we'll try it. We're trying out builds. Trap deployment speed. Could try that out. Like, I did want to try it out, but does it go well with this build? Trap deployment speed, huh? Okay. Let's go for that. Who do I main again? I main Knight, and then if I had like a sub main, it would be Sadako. Twitch banned him again? Yeah, you see what I mean? He's playing with fire, right? Because as soon as YouTube realizes it doesn't want to show people streaming, like, streamers that are using cheats and advertising cheats, just like any other, like, reasonable streaming platform, he's not gonna be able to do that anymore. And then what does he have at that point? He's fucking banned permanently from Dead by Daylight. He is an advertiser. They give him the cheats for free to advertise for him. And it shows. Your guys are maniacs. We're going against two aces in gray suits. That's like DEFCON 5 level ace in a gray suit level. Let's just hope these aces are not too interested in doing gens. Maybe that way we can take advantage. They said that you shouldn't pay attention to MMR because MMR is just there for matchmaking and you should focus on fun, which is what the game is designed for, and not how good you are at it. But that's an oxymoron because if your game was designed for fun, you wouldn't have MMR in it in the first place. Foreman like mine, alrighty. Mandy did say it's a skill issue, yeah. That feeds into my idea that the devs know that they're not very good killers, but they think that, like... Oh, it's not really what I wanted to say. Oh, that's a flashbang or what? Agitation, he wasn't ready for that turnaround speed. But yeah, the devs, they don't think they're very good at the game, right? So like when it comes to like playing killer, they think, oh, I'm just bad at it. So it makes them feel like people who tunnel are doing it just because they're bad. What in the hell is happening? Okay. Crouch tech, huh? Oh yeah? I have the good side again. That guy is a real shyster, huh? What in the hell is happening? What is happening? Forever Entwined Agitation is like the fucking most delicious thing in the game, I swear to God. Same with Shattered Hope, yep. Is that BM? You're bowing, Data. It's bowing. Those aces shamed their gray suit brethren today. Well, can't say that match felt very realistic, but it is what it is. We count it. We move on. What's up, D-Man? Their ace cards have been revoked. I think it's necessary. You want me to do double stone this time? Alright, we'll try it. The Franklin's Nerf is tomorrow. Enjoy it while it isn't plague. D-Man. What's the Franklin's Nerf? So right now, when you knock an item down, it has you can see the item's aura on the ground for 32 meters. they're gonna double that to 64 meters, right? So you could see the item all the way across the map, which I know is alarmingly strong. But as a compensation for that buff to Franklin's, they're going to completely remove all of the damage taken to the item. So no matter what, when the survivors come back to their item, it's still exactly how it was when you knocked it out of their hand. They haven't said anything about reverting the Franklin's nerf. What's the point of using it? Exactly. There is no point. The only value you can get out of Franklin's now would be if you were trying to get value out of Weave. That's it. So like if you thought Weave Attunement was so worth it for whatever build you're running, you could go, it goes from being like a meta build to being a meme build, in my opinion. It goes into the meme territory. But Franklin's on its own is virtually worthless. Unless, like, the only way I think you could potentially get value out of it, which is kind of dumb, is like if you were playing like an M1 killer and you were in a situation where you were going to get pallet stunned, but you could swing through the pallet and hit the person perfectly, their item could get stuck under the pallet. And assuming that pallet wasn't some kind of god pallet, you could leave it there under the pallet forever and they'd never be able to get it back. But that's like insanely niche and you could never rely on it. Will the fog vial be infinite on release? As far as we know, it'll be infinite on release, but they're slightly nerfing the iridescent add-on. And I think they said they're gonna remove the muffled sound as well by some degree. What's up, Sent One? We'll probably do the like real finale to this on like Wednesday or Thursday during the new update, so we get a taste of how these killers are with the new update. Unless like Demogorgon gets like a 4-point lead today or something, then okay, then it's just over and Trapper's the worst killer. What skin is this? So it is, the helmet is the Casting of Frank Stone mask. The body is the Unholy Apron. It's like one of the more basic ones. And then the weapon is the High Striker from one of his older outfits. This is going to be a wild update. It depends how much gets reverted, but I think you're right. I think it is going to be a pretty wild update, especially with like some of the new perks having the potential to completely break the game. Like, we'll need to see if the devs paid attention to that feedback, because it wasn't a very loud feedback, but it was very important. Like, the Last Stand vaulting perk from, I think, Michonne gives you infinite quick and quiet with infinite finesse every time you vault. So you can imagine how broken that is. So, like, that's insanely broken, having infinite finesse with infinite quick and quiet on a vault. So there's that, and then they need to maybe make some restrictions to conviction, like it can only activate under certain circumstances or something. I don't know, but they got to do something like about conviction too. It has too much potential to completely break the game. You guys ever just tried to like make it to where like the second story was just like uninhabitable, like you just couldn't get up here? Didn't come in here? I would have probably came in here. Oh. Wasn't there a trap in here? Oh, it's there. Can't really cross her too many more times. Tunneling the obsession, classic Choi maneuver. Oh, unbreakable too. Yeah. I think we're fucked. Where in the hell did this person just go? It's not exactly ideal, is it? Ah, trying to be sneaky, are we? Huge bloodlust. God, there's still somebody on a gen. Kinda hoping I broke that. Holy fucking meta lord slave. This person has a fucking every meta perk in existence. I'm not joking. All of them. All 1 million meta perks all at one time. That is a true fucking literal meta slave right there. That is disgusting. Just like rancid meta slave. Like, think about it. There isn't one perk in the game that fucking person isn't crutching with. That's a wild amount of pathetic gameplay right there. I'm gonna rush the gen, eh? I appreciate the bloodlust. They're on comms, I think. They're way too aggressive to not be on comms. Worthless pallet. Fuck, I don't have time for another shitty ass loop. I gotta leave him. What was that turnaround blind? I literally heard her turn around and like fucking instant giga blind on me. We gotta take advantage of that kill. I don't think there's a gen close enough for them to finish without at least disarming my trap over there. Alright. Don't have time. Alright, let's try to think about this ahead of time, right? They want to drop down and use this pallet, I'm guessing. Oh, they're trying to do a reset. Okay. Let's push them up this way then. That's a really rough gen for me. I don't have time. Can we like maybe trick somebody into walking into this? Try. We got a slug. We don't have time to hook them. The game will literally be over almost now, probably. Look at that shift W. It's beautiful. Did he bait me? Holy shit, that was a fantastic bait. Alright, we have weave everywhere. We found her. Ooh, nice. It's gonna keep it alive. Just keeping it alive. Wait, what? I wasn't paying enough attention, guys. We done did it. The sheer power of being better at the game. GG's. Steve made that one difficult, didn't you, Steve? You're a little feister, aren't you? If I didn't know better, I'd say you're a little bit of a feister. I can hook you, but like, is that more boring? If you have deliverance, I'll never trust a survivor again, just so you know. I don't know where to stand. No matter where I am on the map, I'm camping somebody. Ah. Try to play as Trapper on Eerie. Doesn't sound too fun. I feel like a Trapper without at least one of his two iridescents is so bad. Like you pretty much literally have to rely on it with one of the two of his iridescents. This match we used both stones. We brought our stones. Claudette is the one who had deliverance. She didn't get the unhook though, Ace did. Actually, she may have been the one to unhook Ace. I don't know. Not so sure. All right. We gotta swap out with like at least like something every time. Make it a little bit worse each round. It saddens me, but we'll go for like batteries. I think batteries is worse. You're hungry. Hungry for the build, givage. Alright, there we go. Nice. I think what it is that with like with comp getting more and more popular, especially like at higher MMR, people have really started taking into account check spots and learning check spots. So it's kind of gotten to the point where it's not just looking for like red glow mind games and all that. It's gone beyond that to where we don't only have check spots, but we also have break spots. So they know not only like, okay, not only is the killer coming one way or another by, you know, using check spots, but they also know the break spot of how long they can wait at a certain spot before they need to move. And that makes it to where it's virtually impossible to mind game them at a lot of tiles in the game. Yeah, Surpass, that's what I mean. They try to get around, they go above the check spots and also go into the break spots now, and it's really, really tough. Because like you'll be at like a pallet, right, that you'll think, well, this pallet is pretty unsafe for them, so I should be able to get the hit, but they know exactly how far around the pallet you need to go before you can get a hit, so they fast fault it, and then they just keep doing that over and over again. So in your mind it feels like they're winning every 50-50, but in reality it's game logic that they're aware of. But that specifically is only going to be at like the super high level, and it's very ping related as well. So if somebody has a little bit more of a shitty connection, you won't be able to use break spots on them because they'll just hit you anyway. Yeah, I've played The Last of Us. I think it's a pretty fantastic series. I was a bit bummed that The Last of Us 2 didn't bring back multiplayer. I would have really enjoyed that because I thought that the first game had a really unique like multiplayer experience, and it's a bummer not to bring that back. They also canceled their multiplayer game. You want Joel to be a survivor? I think Joel would fit. Ellie would fit too. I mean, Abby would even fit. They're all survivors, right? I think in a lot of ways they fit better than, say, like the Witcher characters. Nine and nine-ish. 9 and 9-ish. Actually says 9 and 90, so that doesn't make any sense. Joel is the one that kind of looks like Wolverine. He looks a little bit like Hugh Jackman. Kind of looks like the dude from Game of Thrones, Jaime Lannister. Abby could demolish Legion with her hands. They could just get the Abby from the TV show then. No, Joel doesn't have sideburns, I don't think. He has a full beard. Thompson's house. I think Fallout might be like the only really good video game TV show adaptation that I've seen. I at least kind of like respected Halo for just completely sabotaging the source material and doing their own thing entirely. I think that might be the better option than just ruining trying to copy the source material but also failing. I really don't like when they do that. Just like make up your own story and then make it terrible, but... Alright, this team's actually gonna try me. Wait, what? What kind of perks was that girl cooking? Okay, that was a horrible... I gotta watch out. Balanced? Nice. This is looking like a really... Oh, and they're pre-droppers too. Alright, so we're going up against some real sweats here, because they're making plays that I don't think you would make unless you were super confident in your team's ability to do gens. I don't know if I can mind game this. It could be 3 gens if they're 4 gen splitters. By the speed of it, I'm gonna say they're 4 gen splitting me. I think they're one of those real efficient solo queue teams. Someone's here, I just don't know where. There she is. One second. Don't hit either of them if possible. Of course, I always go up against DS. No input buffering! No! No input buffering, guys! No! No! We canceled my input because there was no input buffering. No! Remember, Flashlight Girl doesn't have a way to heal herself, so she's not our priority. We'd rather go for people that can heal themselves, but we do have this fucking shit-ass loop here we have to deal with. Alright, so we know they're both in Killer Shack. That's huge. She's gonna come, she's gonna want to slip out the back, but there's like nothing but dead zones over here, so... Oh, she could heal herself, okay. Alright, he's gone. Another strong tile. Will he run it again? Alright, we've zoned him in here. He has nothing but a window to work with now. He crouch teched me. I don't know, like when he vaulted that window, it felt like he sped up. Kind of annoying. I don't have time for this chase. Alright, this guy has probably lost us the game with that chase. I felt like he sped up, but I don't know. It was very strange. Like almost like he had lithe or something. I don't have any gen regression here, so I'm kind of just trying to get Sable dead somehow. These barrels make this like really annoying because you can't get around them. I really need to intercept this girl this time, the Laurie. She's doing like the trades and it's a pain in my ass. They're both here, that's big. That's a huge time delay. Because one gen for one life is not that big of a deal, but... I'm gonna force a trade here if I can. I just gotta keep an eye out for Ronaldo. He's there. Alright, Sable's scared, right? So, we force Sable to get the pickup. We go for Ronaldo. And then ideally we can go back soon, right? So he runs over there. Now we go back because Sable's probably trying to pick her up. And then we take advantage of the fact that she no longer has any anti-tunnel shit to protect her. She's in a dead zone. So that was all part of the plan. Dude, I hate this window. It's so bullshit because like they don't offer you any mind game. Like, get rid of those fucking barrels so we can play the loop. Like, hey behavior, get out of the bedroom. I don't need you to play the loop. Ronaldo? Am I saying his name wrong? Is it not Ronaldo? Alright, so this time we're just gonna bloodlust this because we've learned there is basically no counterplay to it, so... Alright, watch out, she's gonna have dead hard because she's a tryhard. Be my guess. No? Okay. Do you think he pops Killer Shack? Do you think he'd be that cool to pop Killer Shack? Of course, last time we saw him, he was closer to this gen. I wonder if he just went for it because he was close to it. Nah, doesn't sound like. Alright. Just couldn't help but turn that gen off, could ya? You needed it, didn't ya? Alright, so we know they didn't go to that gen. Let's go to Killer Shack and then come back. I did hear that there's a new Friday the 13th game in the works, but not really any information about what that means. I guess we're conceding it's all ogre. Huge. It comes out tomorrow, that's right. Sable had off the record and DS, right? So by doing that play where we walked away and baited her into going for the pickup, we negated her DS and her off the record. Completely negated it, which is huge. Like, you got to think about how huge that was, what kind of damage at that part of the game that would have done. So pretty proud of that one. That was a good play, Choi. Holy shit, Choi, are you the best player in Dead by Daylight history? Do you deserve an award right now downstairs? Yeah, I think I do. All right, sorry, I'll stop glazing myself. That's your guys' job. Liar joy. Cringe. Very cringe. Alright, so now we gotta get rid of something else. Forever entwined, let's get rid of, and I don't know, let's put on for forced penance. Let's start to go down. Let's get rid of weave and run. Oh no. Something cringe. Let's do like languid touch and mindbreaker. I mean, let's get real gutter here. I want to be pathetic. Here. What's this? Man, that looks terrible. What else can we do to make it look worse? Let's trick them into thinking I'm Huntress.
Oh, look! It's Naughty Bear!
Not naughty bear. The pink mask with the wings is bad. Do I have that one? Nodding. Oh, is he a pay to win skin? It can't be too much of a pay to win because he's enormous. Guessing that's the skin that goes with this. We're doing fine. We just made it to double digis. Gonna spend some blood points real quick. Nah, something like this. Yeah, the underwater skin is cool. I didn't know that they had new music on them before they started giving it out for free. Change the redstone? I don't think we're ready to commit to change that Savage yet. We've sacrificed an insane amount of information from Franklin's and Weave to go for anti-exhaustion. I don't think it's gonna pay off, and this could be the end of Trapper Man. Mother's dwelling. Ooh, this is gonna be really, really annoying. All right. Yeah, oh no is right. This is bad. Already got picked up. That's unfortunate. They're wasting a lot of time disarming traps, which is nice. No god window out here. Alright, the other ones are headed this way, right? I saw this guy's path. Wait, do they still have this spot here? No. I'm gonna break that. I'm kind of juiced it up there. Alright, whoever went this way went to get the slug. So someone was around Killer Shack when they went down. Oh, Jim sucks. Holy shit. That was a really fast pickup. I would be getting so much value if I had double Eries right now. You almost see how you need double Eries, sorta. It's just such an important thing to have. But it's okay, We're trying to test not the peak efficiency of the killers anymore. We're purposely dumbed it down. We're testing out their unoptimal, like, potential. Alright, we need to shut this down over here to some degree. Superior. See, Superior used by itself is still dangerous. You don't actually need Bamboozle with it if you do it perfectly. Nice, so now we get a little bit more campy because this guy's on death hook. And we need to secure that as much as humanly possible, I think. So we're gonna be at 1 gen. I need this guy like dead yesterday. Alright, he does a huge shift W. They're rushing that gen. If I'm lucky, they're doubling it, and I still have this to work with. Jake's gonna want to get the unhook here. I'm pretty confident that it's gonna be him or Nia. Kate's definitely not coming. Alright, so Jake's wasting time. I'm hoping someone else just came off from over there, so they know, okay, we need to double team this now. With any luck, I'm able to block Jake, but he's gonna be tryharding. I need to be really ready to block him. Okay, no, he's dead. Fault that. I reset the trap the other direction, so unfortunately it no longer blocks the Dude, do you actually have what it takes? I don't think you do. She did go over the instant on a wild. Look how proud of herself she is. Alright, that makes me think that they know about the gen over in the far corner, right? Because they're purposely trying to antagonize, which makes me assume they're rushing this gen. Yeah. This is a Swift again. We're going end game, by the way. It's 100% now, end game. There's no way to stop it. The map is just too unfair when it comes to size, so accept it. Speed up. 7-5. She goes down here. Alright, if with any luck, they're trying to rush one of these gens, and I can maybe get a little bit of value. Go for the uninjured, or for the healthy girl. Dude, there's no way your dead hard lasted that long. His dead hard just lasted like 45 minutes. What world is a dead hard lasting that long? Don't forget, by the way, 2 exhaustion perks. This is so fucking stupid, bro. Whoever made this map needs their fingernails removed, I think, as a punishment for having the audacity to put this garbage in the game. Alright. Unfortunately, it's just the best we can do with the gutter we've been given. Don't you guys dare go around. You want to come back in, I know you do. No, you don't wanna. Alright, well maybe we hook this guy? Or maybe they come back. Because there's no way they're gonna come back if I'm just slugging there. There's no shot. Alright, let's hope that beeline trap works. Step in it, step in it. She dodged it. Shit. Remember, dead hard. They leave. What? We tried to bait them in, but they didn't step on any other traps, unfortunately. Hideously unfair map, and again, there is no counter to exhaustion in the game, guys, so don't pretend like there is. It's all, every exhaustion perk in the game for Survivor is a fucking, just a complete lie. Or anti-exhaustion perk, I mean, for Killer. Complete lie. Complete garbage lie. We would have won that, though, with double iridescent, I'm very confident. Alright, let's do, next time we'll do no ed. No ed and maybe like remember me or something. I'm gonna try some weird shit. I don't know. Gata. First draw, but we had to literally make ourselves draw, you know what I mean? And we still were close. We were still close. It's just annoying. It's annoying when you know, like, ooh, if I just would have brought better stuff, I could have won. It's annoying for sure. But we take it. That map is way too fucking big to exist. It is just way too big. I don't know why we think that map is okay to exist in the game still. Mindbreaker is like unironically decent because, but you can only really get value if you're either a stealth killer, so they don't have any time to react to you, or if you're a like a super high mobility killer. Got you, Fang. We'll set that up close as I can anyway. Alright, let's do like this one. What is the, like, fools something now? I always forget. That's still plaything for me. Okay. Russian. Oh, it's locked. It is locked. The forest realms are atrocious. I remember Momo breaking so many pallets and losing his 170 plus Larry streak on Temple of Purgation. Sir Pos, I played Survivor the other day, and I'm not joking. We got the worst variation of Temple of Purgation I've ever seen. We didn't even have tiles in the corners of the map. They were just like Z walls and nothing else. Like literally not even filler. It was insane. I was like, I don't know what curse has come upon us this match, but like there is literally nothing to work with. And we played up against a Leatherface who was using engraving, so there was just nothing we could do except get chainsawed every time he came for us. It was really annoying. It's either a wasteland or pallet hell. Just the way behavior lacks it. Alright. I actually didn't realize that I queued up his trapper. But we will, we'll just play a trapper match and then go back to Demi. It doesn't make sense because I was changing the build. But I thought I was ready up as Demi when I did that. They reverted the dumb clown and night nerf. I know they reverted the night one, but they weren't too specific about what they're gonna do with clown, so we still have to be vigilant of the patch notes, just in case they're trying something cringe. You expect me to play this strat wrong? The strat has some limitations to it. I do need to make sure that or ideally hope that they can't see me while I'm placing the trap if they're at a loop. But we'll see. He wasn't ready. Basement's in shack, which is a bit unfortunate. Are you dropping that? Alright, we might get it down here. Oh, she's big proud of herself, huh? Like, do you even know that I have windows of opportunity? She read it. Robot windows, dog. There's nothing I can do. She's literally pre-dropping every pallet on the entire map. It's insane. Like a real true comp player would. Gotta love these big open line of sight maps, right? Oh, game's almost over, but hey, we got our first hook, boys. Let the snowball begin. This girl is really deserving of a medal for world's most cowardly player. Bro, the speed up doesn't even give you enough to make it back around. Like a joke. It's so bad. This is disarmed. Chooses dramaturgy to make it. My ping is good, so I don't get any value. She's vaulting the pallet. Did her? She instantly pulls herself out because I don't have the purple stone. You see it, guys. You see how you need what you need, right? This person accidentally tricked themselves into thinking they're good at the game. Every one of my traps just gets disarmed. Oh, bum, 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 bum. We're getting some really dog shit like maps for Trapper, by the way. Like, this is like some worst case scenario shit here. Like, no joke. Like, legit worst case scenario maps. Holy shit. This fucking Windows of opportunity shitter. Like, holy opportunity of Windows. All things Windows opportunity. I don't really care about getting a 1K, so I'm probably gonna just go kick this. I'm guessing they're on the far gen? I don't know. Alright, this oppression did something. Put this up here. That gives me enough speed to do something. Wait for it. Oh, it goes on cooldown. Okay. Never mind. Will they throw themselves in front of her, or will they just rush the final gen? Flashbang coming in. Luckily I have a wall, so it doesn't work. Legend. I'm assuming Michaela went to the far gen over here. No? Weird. What? They're gonna pop it, bro. Oh, that's so offensive. I know one thing for sure. There's no way that he's the only one at this gen. Wonder if she went down into the basement or something. I just don't believe that he was the only one there, but I don't have the luxury to, I have to make plays. Alright, so Tomb Raider can finish that gen over there now. I knew she was gonna try to use it, so I had to just... This guy seems like he's really bad. Might be able to do something here. I don't think he has windows either. Can't risk a DS right now. We can come back for him later. The weird thing is it didn't look like she was attempting to go... Yeah, it looked like she was more going for him. Alright, we get a pop for this though. It's not over yet, but it could be over very, very quickly if they double up on a gen. If they go for killer check, they'll probably take out one of the thingies. If they're smart, they'd go in through the window. I need to block the window too. That's still regressing. This is no longer regressing. Yeah. Alright, Nick Cage is going basement. It's pretty big. But they can rush that last gen over there if they really want. And I don't think they'd even attempt to get him at this point. No, they are attempting to get him. That's really, really bad for us. It was the Michaela that got him, I guarantee you. She's the fucking sweat lord in this match. Alright, so I'm gonna pretend to go back for them, but I'm actually gonna double back and go back for fucking Mrs. Van Tomb Raider here because I don't have enough time to fuck around with her. Wait, how does she know? Bro, how did she know? Did someone call it out? I think someone called it out. Laura rage quit. She rage quit, bro. She was that salty about this Nick Cage player. That's wild. Cage did throw a bit. Yeah, he was definitely a weak link on the team for sure. Alright, remember, keep line of sight hidden. Bot knew, as it always does. I just had to get one shitter, didn't I? It's crazy, like, how much one player can sink a team if they're really, really bad. And replant that how I wanted. Make it as awkward as I can with these traps. I don't think she has any interest in saving the fucking bot or finishing a gen, so we just got the abandon option. It's been so long since they've got a gen done. I have no terror radius for a little bit. He's just going for it. There's still blood here. Good try. Do you think she had windows? Michaela with windows of opportunity, guys. Let's go. We got a ghoul hater live in the flesh. Nicolas Cage was running a Gen Rush build. Trying to get used to Streetwise one last time before it's gone forever. Alright, Demi Lorden. Bald Man Grudges. The welcome on in. Much appreciated for growing some muttons. We appreciate it. 66.9k soon. Oh god. Not Kano by Daylight, the forgotten sin of all things streamer. Will Trapper lose because of that draw? It's a shame, if you ask me, that Franklin's didn't get buffed instead of nerfed. Make it the items on the floor degrade so you can't drop them and only put them in a chest. Yeah, that would have been interesting. Like, on a real counterplay or something, like putting it in a chest. Want the GG Easy vid to watch? You got GG Easy'd? Well, it's either that or we're stuck in a limbo of infinite kill rate wins. Yeah, you gotta love the kill rates. No, that would require actual gameplay so Franklin's gets destroyed. Do you guys realize like how competitive the game has gotten to this point where it's like the devs keep trying to punish killer as hard as they can to make it to where like the killer will do something besides try to focus on getting someone out of the match or come up with like some strategy to around the main objective of hooking everybody. We either like slugging or like trying to tunnel or like a combination or proxy camping. Like no matter what they do, the killer is just honing in harder and harder on trying to get like a victory through other means than just going for chases. Meanwhile, they're giving the survivor like all these crazy other objectives they can be doing in the game with like different perks and stuff, like, oh, you can do this and you can do that and unlock this ability and that ability, and it just doesn't work because as a survivor, you know that if you want to win escape, you just have to be on a gen 24/7. So like anything that pushes you away from being on a gen 24/7 as much as you possibly can is just never going to be worth using. I don't know how they fix that really, or if it's even fixable. MMR has just conditioned everybody to be too efficient at all times on both sides. You could pure trash, but chances are you could get more healing value out of using something way more consistent like botany and do no harm. Survivor's as easy as it's ever been for you. I agree. I think that if you don't get like an S tier killer, it's pretty much a stomp most of the time, unless like there's a massive skill issue going on. They wanna force it basically by waves. It's just wild, right? That they think that these like really awful gen defense perks are worth making it to where you're not gonna try to like get someone out of the game. They're just not enough. The maps are too big, like the loops are way too safe. It's like way too hard for a lot of killers to get any kind of value out of them. That's a sprint burst. That's a hard tile to get hit at. Man, we zoned the shit out of her right there. She's a Ghoul. I think someone's gonna go for a quick unhook. I think I'm just gonna go back to her. It's my prediction. I was not wrong. The hell? There's a boon. No. I think we have to tunnel this, Cheryl. I don't know what I'm feeling. Right? I don't know if it'll be possible, but that's kind of what I'm feeling with this team. I just... No DS, that's huge. One thing about like getting rid or like nerfing healing speeds is that like the faster survivors heal, the less you get from actually injuring them. And if you don't get that like slowdown, 100% makes you want to tunnel super hard because it just makes people go back on gens way too quick. Alright, I have a plan. Let's see if it works out or if I lose the game. Ooh, she ran somewhere and insta-healed herself. That was like a resurgence heal, I think. So she's gonna hide the rest of the game. Guaranteed, she hides the rest of the game. Why would she bother? There's no reason for her to ever come out of hiding now. Her teammates can finish these last 2 gens easily. I promise you she'll never be heard or seen again. They put a boon up. The Corella is a huge sweaty tryhard. No. Interesting. Why do I have so many portals around Maine? They're everywhere. What? That guy never tried to heal himself yet? Bummer. Their gens aren't super efficient right now. Definitely gonna try to take advantage of that. Batteries included is helping us. I think I want to hook him more towards the other side because that's where like the majority of the gens are actually at. Killer Shack's almost done, but I have 2 people on death hook. This chase has got to be like pathetic. It was. Did they buff batteries? No, they kept the nerf. What the fuck? We might actually get an L here. That guy just didn't, I didn't see his blood anywhere. Shouldn't have pushed them out when I saw him. I should have left them. This build was just too pathetic to make up the difference. And they were super, super fucking quick, these guys. Off the record, healed himself somewhere in the darkest dungeon. Hell. There we go. Trapper back in the lead. That was too pathetic. Forced penance was completely worthless too. It was 7%. The devs nerfed it because 7% was too strong. Obviously, can't have that fucking shit in the game. It's a terrible perk. Alright, so let's run demo back again. This time we're gonna run Noed. Alright, unforeseen. Oh, Rella was super efficient that game. Like, there's always like one thorn in your side. Like in the last match, it was that Michaela. She was just fucking sweating her nuts off so hard to make that win that game. Like, she's sweating her nuts off so hard. The crazy thing is that team I just played against wasn't even efficient on gens. They were actually super inefficient on gens, and yet it still didn't mean anything. They just absolutely obliterated me. A lot of these killers in this game absolutely need some kind of like early game slowdown, because no matter what you do, if you have 4 survivors working on 4 separate gens, no matter how fast you get your first down and hook, there's almost like even if a gen hasn't popped, having 3 gens at like 80% completed, it rigs the entire match. There's nothing you can do to come back from that, like, realistically. Or there's nothing, no healthy playstyle can come out of that much damage done. That's why you run corrupt. Yeah, you're like forced to, right? Like, if I was actually like trying to use like a real build, I would 100% be using corrupt. Would I play Ghostface? Well, the thing is, Herman Doctor, much appreciated for betraying your whole community and bringing them on in to look at our Who's the Worst Killer in the Game series. We are currently down to just 2 killers left from a total of 8. Much appreciated.
Just betrayed their entire community.
Hope you had a good stream today. Hopefully there isn't too many bugs going on for Doctor right now. A lot of different killer mains are having different weird bugs happening, so I'm not really too up to the know on Doctor's current current performance. But welcome on in, everybody. Stream was great. No significant dog bugs at the. That's good. That's good. You know, come to think of it, guys, I think we're gonna have to run one last thing here. I think instead of continuing the challenge, we'll leave that spiciness for maybe Wednesday or Thursday. Because I won't be able to stream tomorrow because of the 500,000 gigabyte update that we have to download. My stream's been pretty good. We came into it from yesterday. I was using my builds with Demogorgon and Trapper, and we weren't losing. We had 8 wins with Demogorgon, 8 wins with Trapper, 0 losses, 0 draws. So today we had to come in and we had to start running terrible builds, like just really awful builds, to try to get them to lose. And it finally happened. We finally actually lost a match. Thanks to Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria of Ass. Trapper, we took a draw on Red Forest because, you know, it's the size of Mars. But it was a close one. Trappers was a close one. Demogorgons was close to a draw, but not really close to anything else other than that. You hate Freddy's Pizza map? It's really bad. You just feel like you're getting Shift W the entire match. It's just an endless cycle of just, I'm gonna run forward to a really strong thing, and then you're gonna have to follow me there, and then once we get there, then you're gonna have to actually hit me, and then I'm gonna Shift W to another really strong thing. It's just nasty. What I think I learned about that map is you need to be very heavy on the proxy camping. I was like trying to teleport away to go, like, I wanted to go pressure a gen a little bit and then I would come back, but that just didn't work out. I would have been better off just standing my ground. I don't know if they could have handled that as efficiently. Ooh, so what do we have here again? Get the lawyers out. I only have round 1. I think in round 2 we didn't take any losses with Pig, right? You tried Knight for the first time yesterday and he was really fun to play as. I really enjoy him. He's just, I like the style. I like that I don't have to feel worried about what map I'm gonna get so much. Like, Knight does have bad maps just like anybody else, but it doesn't feel as egregious as it does for a lot of other killers. You've been going back and forth between Knight and Xeno. Matchmaking times are starting to grease up a little bit, aren't they? What's up, Natsu? I'm good at commentary? Well, that's good to know. The real question is, for all my doctor lovers out there, what do you guys think about the underratedness? Okay, I couldn't get to it in time, but I was gonna just say the add-on that basically changes his electricity into a beam that goes like 30 meters instead of like a cone. I kind of like Sniper Doctor. I don't know. There's things you can do that are nasty with him. I feel like in a way it sort of raises his skill ceiling and gets me all excited. Like when somebody's trying to like unhook a survivor from 7,000 miles away and you just say no. Nope. No, you're not unhooking anybody today. Sniped across the map. Trying to open an exit gate from 10,000 miles away? No, not today. Shock gens from halfway across the map. There's just like so many delicious things you can do. You have to use it with discipline or else it doesn't do anything, but... Right, here we go. Rancid Knight gameplay. Maybe our last Franklin's Weave match, guys, before the Nerf. This will be the last time I play him until the next patch, and then who knows what's gonna happen, huh? I think you can only interrupt the hook now like a certain amount of times, like 2 times or something, and then it doesn't affect them anymore. All right, so they just spawned all over. So they used one of the funky shrouds, right? So we're gonna walk purposely away from this guy, purposely walking away from him to spawn an assassin right on his cheeks. Now, while that guy's getting assassined, I was hoping he wouldn't run towards his teammate working on a gen, but you know, you can only hope for so much, right? Bro had balanced landing and knew I was coming. All right, so we didn't get the intro I was hoping for. That was almost like a everything that could go wrong did go wrong type of situation, which is not what I wanted. Look how many gens I have on that side of the map. I don't think I care about that side of the map. Why are there so many nasty gens over here? All right, let's just do this in the more boring way then. He's probably gonna drop down. Someone was back on that over there. I'm just gonna send this. Ronaldo says I'm gonna rage quit. Let's leave him for a minute. I need to protect this gen. It's really important. Where do you want to go, huh? You gonna go there? Do you get hit? I don't care, actually. I'm just gonna hit you. Bro, someone else is up here? What are these guys doing? They're greedy. Like, no. Holy moly. We know Ace is... Okay, Ace heals himself. That guy just wants to rage quit, I guess. I don't know. Alright, Acey boy. You have what it takes. Forced hesitation. Can I block her from getting to the door? No. Jeej. Yeah, Ronaldo is why Franklin's is getting nerfed. Yeah, very true. Bro, he took my flashlight. I'm out of here. Wait a second. Am I the only person in this lobby right now?
It's almost like, did it ever actually even happen this match, since I'm the only one here? It's almost like someone made this match up in a writer's room. A fictional tale. Just to tickle the imagination. When the real players are already actually in another match. And this one, it never happened. Did Franklin's demise a perk designed to counter medkits? Virtually the only thing in the game that actually counters medkits besides plague. Did that perk ever actually exist? Or was it just aura reading all along? Find out on the next episode. And before the bot Kobe's. Killers should be able to DC and get the win if all survivors DC? Well, Timmy, are you implying that, first of all, a match even happened in the first place, and second of all, that the killer doesn't deserve to be punished? I don't know about that. I think you might need to get out of the building. How dare you and even insinuate that a killer didn't deserve to be punished? If I just hadn't played so aggressively and let these survivors have fun, then maybe the match could have happened. JK. So Joy, how would you rate Harambe Clown on a scale of 1 to 10? I'd rate him a clean 7. Clean 6, clean 7. You know, for Bubba's an 11 out of 10, all right? We got to remember he's the GOAT, so that's a hard act to follow. I'll see myself. Alrighty, guys. Much appreciated for hanging out today. We won't be on tomorrow, unfortunately, because of the 17,000 gigabyte update. Unless maybe we do like a morning stream or something, but I kind of don't see that happening. But yeah, I will see you guys for The Walking Dead and all the shit that follows it. I won't be able to stream it the day it comes out, but I'll be back on the day after, and we can really have fun with our Demogorgon Trapper. Well, we'll see how it feels, right? We'll see how it feels going with these two ass killers and seeing like, oh wait, like, it's really gonna set me up to want to play Plague. I can already tell I'm gonna want to play Plague afterwards. Can't just update it early, unfortunately not. Like the update would come out about right now, and then after right now I'd have to still download like a 50 gigabyte download, so there's just no chance. Like if they released it today I could do it tomorrow, but it isn't coming out until tomorrow. But hey, maybe I can make a Plague video, get everybody ready for that new meta. Alrighty, have a good rest of your day. Thanks for the commitments, the recommitments, the donos. I'm looking at you. You get pure trash dropping the 20. Very much appreciated. Alrighty, guys. See you all soon. Diarrhea.